trying again, Marvin.
Don't tell me it's Halloween already.
Only 3 days away, Mildred.
I know, but why rush it? A rotten day like Halloween.
Well, I have to take these decorations over to the hospital. We're having a party for the little deaf children over there.
Haven't they been through enough? I know it's a little early in the day, Mrs. McMillan, but you know what holidays do to me. Halloween's only the beginning. Then we have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. No, I don't think I'll really be myself again until sometime early in March.
March? What happened to February?
Yeah, well, I do start to taper off around Lincoln's birthday, but then we have Valentine's Day and, of course, George's birthday. No, I don't think you ought to count on me until sometime early in March.
I'll get that, Mildred. Hello? Oh, George, certainly I remember you. How are you? You're talking too fast. I can't understand you. Oh, sure. I'm coming over there anyway with some decorations. A half an hour? Well, I guess I could make it. What is it, George? What's wrong? Can't you tell me over the telephone? All right, George. Room 112. I'll be there.
Don't tell me Halloween's gonna be early this year. I never forgave Roosevelt for moving up Thanksgiving.
It was George Comstock at the hospital. He says I'm in some sort of danger. Well, I don't know. He didn't make any sense. He just kept saying over and over again that I was in some sort of danger. Poor George. I hope he's going to be all right. He sounded so frightened.
Poor George. You're the one he said was in danger.
What kind of danger could I be in? And what would George Comstock know about it?
Well, he's a pharmacist, isn't he? Maybe somebody gave you a bum prescription.
Dr. Bleeker, please call extension 617. Dr. Bleeker, please call extension 617.
Hello, Sally. Need some help?
Sam, how are you?
Where's room 112?
112. It's down the hall.
You go on ahead, Mildred.
What are you running here? Halloween concession?
No, we're having a little...
Miss Crane, Miss Pam Crane, call extension 907.
Hey, what the... Help! This is McMillan! I just saw murder!
What?
Man was being strangled right before my eyes.
We better take a look.
You can't, it's locked. Well, they were in here.
Like the door was locked?
If Mildred says she saw a murder, she saw a murder. Sally, what seems to be the trouble? Hi, Pam.
There was a murder, that's the trouble.
Mrs. McMillan's maid.
Housekeeper?
Fran.
Whoever. She thought she saw somebody being strangled.
Who did you see exactly?
Well, he was tall, and he had a mole right here.
George Comstock.
That was George Comstock?
Maybe they went through here.
Yes, ma'am?
Did you see anyone leave that room, or room 112?
No, ma'am. The patients in both rooms checked out this morning. They've been empty since.
George called and he asked me to meet him in room 112. He kept saying over and over that I was in some sort of danger. I didn't realize that he was in danger, just trying to warn me.
Commissioner, room 112 is clean, sir. Nothing.
Thanks, Charlie. Well, we can't be sure of anything, of course, until we locate Comstock.
Then you better start looking for a corpse, Commissioner.
You say he's on vacation?
The corpse?
George Comstock is on vacation. However, I've sent for his wife. She's on her way over now.
But she works in the hospital, doesn't she?
Yes, next ray. But this is her day off.
Oh, good morning. Pam, I understand there's been some kind of confusion.
Yes, Doctor, but Commissioner McMillan is looking into it now. Of course, you've both met Dr. Ernest Bleeker, our resident celebrity.
Please. One best-selling diet book is hardly any claim to immortality.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, sir. I shall be grateful to you for the rest of my life. I bought your diet book this summer, and frankly, sir, it's made a new man of me.
Oh, good, good.
What's the matter, Mildred? You all right?
Yeah, I was just thinking how much this looks like the face of the murderer. Oh, it wasn't human, that face.
Enright, why don't you take Mildred and get this description in detail? That is, if you feel like it.
Anything to get out of the house, Commissioner.
Mac, I'm really worried about Mildred. It's quite a shock to see somebody murdered and then not even be able to prove it.
Yeah, it certainly is. But you're the one I'm worried about.
Me?
Yeah, aren't you the one he said was in danger?
Good point.
Any idea what he had in mind?
No, he just said that he had to talk to me and that he couldn't tell me over the phone.
Well, why room 112?
I don't know. He said that nobody would be there and that way we could talk privately.
How well do you know him?
Mac, I've talked to him a couple of times at the hospital. That's about it.
That's hardly the way George tells it, Mrs. McMillan.
Mrs. Comsack. This is George's wife. This is my husband, Stuart McMillan.
How do you do? When was the last time you saw your husband, Miss Comsack?
When he left to go fishing.
How do you get in touch with him?
Are you kidding? That's why he goes fishing, so I can't get in touch with him.
Where does he go?
Aren't you following any of this? He gets in his car and he goes till he finds a fishing hole he likes.
Do you always prefer separate vacations?
We prefer to do it all separately, Commissioner. That's the way we stay married. And, Mrs. McMillan, don't think you're the first one he ever asked to meet him, or even the first one he used the "you're in danger" bit with. But as far as I know, you are the first one he ever stood out.
When do you expect him back?
Which one of us are you asking? Because your wife is the last one who talked with him, Commissioner. Aren't you, Mrs. McMillan?
Well, tomorrow I'm going out to get my hair conditioned. It's a mess.
Tomorrow, you're not going to leave this house.
I'm not.
No.
Well, I can't live another day looking like this.
Live another day. Interesting you should choose that phrase.
Don't try and spook me.
Sally, if George Comsack was killed, that means the killer's still at large. And that means you're in great danger. Now, I don't want you to leave this house unless I'm with you. Promise me.
All right, anything you say.
Besides, your hair's in great condition.
Well, what about the rest of me?
You'll do in a pinch.
Who is that? It must be after midnight.
I don't know. Wait here, I'll go see.
I'll get it.
Don't do it.
That's okay.
Don't do that. Don't.
Maybe he had the wrong house.
Is that for me?
Yes. Thought I told you to stay in bed.
Well, it wasn't the same without you.
Sorry to disturb you, Mildred. You can go to bed now.
Let's see.
What is it?
Film of some kind.
Must be something more, isn't it?
Mildred, it's after midnight. What do you expect after midnight?
Well, I must say it's a come down from last year.
What are you talking about?
Well, a package arrives every year just before Halloween.
Addressed to you?
Yeah, only she never wants them, so she gives them to me. Only even I don't want that one.
I always thought they were publicity gimmicks.
Publicity gimmicks? They're always so poetic. I mean, until now. Very upset about that one.
What were the other presents?
I'll get them. You'll love them.
No, you don't have to bother, Mildred. Would you?
I'll model them for you.
You know, I don't even remember the other ones. I just remember they were tacky. Hey, where are you going?
To bed?
I want to see the film.
Don't you want to go to bed?
I want to see the film.
All right, we'll see the film.
Besides, Mildred's going to model those little things for us.
Oh, yeah.
Here. Guess who I saw at the hospital today?
Who?
Sam Burke.
Sam Burke?
He was doing some research on a malpractice case, I think.
Research.
I know what you're thinking, Mac, but you're not responsible.
He's one of the best legal minds in the country.
He was caught bribing a juror. You can't just let somebody get away with something like that.
Okay, everybody.
Mildred, what are you doing?
This came the first year.
When was that?
3 years ago. I put it on that very day, and I've worn it ever since. Off and on, of course. Off when I'm asleep and on when I'm awake.
Mildred, I didn't know those things meant that much to you.
Oh, it isn't the presents, Mrs. McMillan. It's what they seem to promise. Of course, I didn't expect anything the second year either, but then the day before Halloween, this arrived. Nice, huh?
Now I remember what came last year. Some kind of jewelry, wasn't it?
Yeah, right. This ring. Gorgeous, huh? Would you get the lights?
Let me see the ring.
Would you get the
Will
lights?
you let me see the ring?
You know, I can remember just seeing somebody wearing something like this, but I can't remember who.
Yeah, now that, right?
Maybe it's a preview of coming attractions. Flip it on.
Why would anyone send me this?
Apparently they're trying to tell you something.
What?
George Comstock was trying to tell you something, too, and look where it got him. What kind of a Halloween party is this, anyhow?
Looks like some sort of devil worship to me.
Satanism? Boy, it's the last time I accept an anonymous present.
Mac, you don't suppose there's a connection between this and George Comstock's warning, do you?
I hope not. But I'm not going to ignore the possibility.
You know, this is the first time all day that I felt frightened.
I wish I could say that.
Dr. Bleeker, please call extension 617. Dr. Bleeker, please call extension 617.
Oh, Sam? How are you? Hello, Dr. Bleeker. I'm looking for Sergeant Enright. You seen him?
As a matter of fact, yes. He's in our morgue.
Hi, Commissioner. I was just checking out the morgue.
Obviously.
Yes, sir. And as you can see, it's just a great big empty room, so to speak, with no regular attendant.
Which means Comstock's body could have been lying here with a sheet over it, and nobody would have known the difference.
Well, sir, I've checked them all out. In fact, that's what I was doing when you just came in.
I didn't mean it could still be here.
No, sir.
Still working on the case of the missing corpse, Sergeant?
This is the orderly who was in the corridor yesterday, sir. Irwin Blake, Commissioner McMillan.
Yes, Mr. Blake. Yesterday you reported that no one entered or left room 112 or the adjoining room at the time of the murder, correct?
That's right, sir. And that does include stretcher cases.
I think it's safe to assume that stretcher cases don't get around much on their own.
All right, all right. Hello? Hello?
All right, I know, but what did you do with Comstock's body? Dumped it in Willow Swamp. Deep, I hope. It's in a trunk. Weighted. Sank right to the bottom. Good. Good. Now start looking for another trunk. Doesn't have to be as large. Just big enough for that funny-looking maid of the McMillans.
Good idea. She's the only witness. We sure can't let her keep talking.
Mildred, did you get that? What? What's wrong?
Mrs. McMillan, you should have heard what they were saying about me.
You mean there was more than one person on the phone?
Yeah, two. They were talking to each other about me. I got in on it by accident, cross wires or something. But, Mrs. McMillan, they're coming to get me with a trunk. I mean, in my size, petite.
Boots, beer cans, water-soaked sneakers. Two of the boots even matched.
But no body.
No body.
They found a trunk, sir.
It's empty.
We didn't really expect to find a body, Mildred, but you have to check these things out. That phone call was rigged.
You mean they knew I was listening?
Yesterday, they tried to make it look as though you were seeing things, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, today, they tried to make it look as though you were hearing things.
That's what they call discrediting the witness.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. How dare they?
It's done all the time.
I don't mean discrediting me. I mean calling me funny looking when they knew I could hear every word they were saying. Well, folks, how about a nightcap all round?
If you have another nightcap, Mildred, you won't have a head to wear it on.
Mildred, why don't you just go to bed? You've had a pretty rough day.
Yeah.
Okay, but not until I turn down your beds.
Don't bother, Mildred.
It's no bother, Commissioner, and I've never missed an evening. And so far, we've all gotten along perfectly. This is not the night to start changing things. The killer, the man who murdered George Comstock, he was peeking in the bedroom window.
Oh, upstairs, Mildred? The upstairs window?
Oh, no.
What's wrong, Mildred?
Oh, this is his two-story house.
I know that, Mildred.
I know you know that, but do you know how tall a peeping Tom has to be to look in a bedroom window on the second floor?
Well, it's obviously some sort of a trick, Mildred. Mac will explain it.
Did you get a good look at him, Commissioner?
No, I got away.
Did you see the ladder?
There wasn't any.
How could there not be a ladder when he was looking in the second-story window?
I don't know.
Oh, well, as long as you've explained it, I feel better. What's that you're holding?
Found it in the bushes, below our bedroom window. Mildred, you weren't hallucinating. Not at all. Though they almost had me convinced.
Had you convinced? They almost had me convinced.
That's a lovely medallion.
Yeah, it's more along the lines of what I was expecting last night. Matches this ring. This came last year. Hey, you folks look like you could use a drink. Nightcaps for everybody, okay?
Mildred, let me see that ring again. Mildred. If they do match, I'll have a double.
I think I'll have a double anyway.
Here, why don't we look at them both together?
Mildred, the ring.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mildred.
Commissioner, I got so interested in all of this, I worked straight through lunch. Now, as you can see, the markings on the ring and the medallion are identical. And they're both ancient Egyptian
Hieroglyphics.
Glyphics. Thank you, sir. Do you think it's a direct link to Satanism?
Well, worship of the devil does date back to the ancient Egyptians.
Do you really believe Linda Comsack's involved?
She was wearing a medallion like this. Mrs. Comsack.
Linda? Linda? Linda, do you hear me? Linda, you are in the city of London, and the year is 1728.
Why do they keep pushing me? Stop shoving. Let me breathe. What are they saying about me? Filthy swine. How dare they? It could be any one of them up here instead of me. I'm innocent. I found him lying dead. I did. I loved my husband. What do they care? A hanging's just another holiday, so long as it's somebody else's neck.
Oh, I see. She's on her way to be hanged for the death of her husband.
Apparently.
Listen to the piper. Listen to him. We're almost there, aren't we? Yes. There it is. There's the scaffold. Well, it's almost over now. Oh, God, help me. Help me, God, help me, please. What's this? A carrot. And a cabbage. Cabbages and carrots? Here, take these, my lovelies. They belong to you. You're the swine. Take your hands off me, you idiots. I can climb these steps alone. Now the noose. A pretty necklace. Such an innocent neck.
All right, bring her up.
As God is my witness.
Let her finish.
Door.
Linda, you're back home. You're back home, Linda. Linda?
You do this often?
Well, yes, her husband suggested it, and it's going quite well. I've taken it back through 6 incarnations.
Will she remember anything about what she's just been through?
Oh, no, but we have it on tape.
Well, I need to ask her some questions. Is she up to it?
Commissioner, what are you doing here? Isn't enough to interfere in my present life. Must you get involved in my past lives, too?
Professor?
Linda, you all right, dear?
I need to talk to you in my office this afternoon, Professor. Sergeant Enright will set the time.
Me? Why me?
Because you're the foremost authority on Satanism in this part of the world.
Well, I'm quite surprised. I mean, the police commissioner being interested in Satanism, it's quite an honor.
Yes. Until later.
That's amazing. Truly is amazing. Tell me, when did you first find that you were interested in the occult?
Why did your husband suggest you try retrogression?
He thought it might help. I'll be frank. I'm not an easy person to live with. He sensed I had other lives locked inside me.
Belief in reincarnation is one of the principal tenets of Satanism, isn't it? Are you and your husband members of a coven?
As I told you before, Commissioner, George and I never do anything together. What he does on his nights out is his business. As for me, I've never been a joiner.
Is your husband a member?
We never discussed it. But it does sound a little like old George.
You were wearing a medallion the other day. Do you know where it is now?
Oh, it must be around here somewhere.
Where did you get it, Mrs. Comsack?
George gave it to me. Why?
Because it's a symbol of a coven. And if you're telling me the truth, I don't think you'll ever see it again.
Oh, it's bound to be around here someplace. I'm careless.
But they aren't. And I'm sure they wouldn't want your husband to be found connected with them. Have you heard from him?
I told you he's on vacation. And if your wife hasn't heard from him, maybe Pam Crane's gotten a postcard.
Pam Crane? Another fishing companion?
That's right.
Do these fishing companions bother you?
Oh, you're adorable. You are. Do you actually think I'd kill George because he was having an affair? His 15th affair, or is it his 26th? If jealousy were my motive, why would I wait this long to kill him? Come on, Commissioner. Surely you've seen hundreds of murderers in your time. Look at me. Look into these laughing, loving eyes. Do you actually think I could murder someone? Especially my own husband.
It happened before. It could happen again. Play the tape back. If you have the time.
Mildred, that's not what I think it is.
Well, Halloween comes but once a year, Mrs. McMillan.
After all you've been through.
Yeah, I know. 2 peeks at a killer and a probable attempt at my own life at any moment. What's that? I may hate it, but I have to face it. In this neighborhood, I am Halloween. All year long.
Mildred, you just didn't want to let the kids down. You've got the biggest heart in the neighborhood.
And the best legs.
Yeah.
How about your diet?
What about it?
That's right, what about it? Listen, is the commissioner really going to solve this?
He's trying, Mildred. Just don't tell him about the ice cream.
Yeah, right, gotcha. Trying. Trying is not solving.
And like it or not, Mrs. Crane, you are deeply involved in it.
Frankly, I don't believe there was a murder. Some mix-up, perhaps.
Perhaps the mix-up was between you and George Comsack.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I was just talking with his wife.
Have you bothered asking her how she's been spending her time? At least George and I have kept our friendship behind closed doors. Nurse Comsack and Dr. Bleeker seem to have a penchant for carrying on in corridors. And to pursue the matter further, if George was murdered here, it obviously had to be arranged by someone with enough influence to make bodies disappear. An important doctor, perhaps?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Commissioner. But my argument in the corridor with Nurse Comsack was hardly a lover's quarrel. It had something to do with carelessness on her husband's part in filling a prescription. And frankly, I don't understand why any of this should concern you.
Dr. Bleeker, 2 days ago, a man telephoned my wife and told her she was in great danger. He then, at the very least, disappeared. We now have a witness who swears she saw him murdered in this very hospital. Now, when I find out why he was murdered, or at least why he's missing, then I'll know why my wife is in great danger, and that's why all of this concerns me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go to the devil.
As a matter of fact, belief in the supernatural has existed since the beginning of recorded history. Horned creatures have been found painted on the walls of some of our most primitive caves, which shows that the worship of the devil was man's first religion. And it's been like that from time to time, one form or another, right down to the day. You'd be surprised at the number of covens that exist right here in San Francisco.
Mac?
Oh, Professor asked my wife to join us. Professor Zagmeyer.
Blessed be. Blessed be.
This is my wife, Sally McMillan. This is Professor Zagmeyer.
How do you do?
Blessed be. Blessed be.
Professor, these are the gifts I was telling you about. Sally's received one each year for the past 3 years.
Always just before Halloween.
Is there any connection with Satanism?
Mrs. McMillan, please forgive me for staring at you the way I am, but you look so familiar to me.
Well, I don't think we've met before, have we, Professor?
Not in this life, perhaps.
Professor.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Yes, the bell, garter, ring. Now, the bell is used at the beginning of each ritual. That is used to scare away the unfriendly spirits. It's quite an antique. This bell must have been the scourge of 1,000 halls. The garter is the badge of high priestess. Each silver buckle stands for a coven that she rules. These 4 silver buckles means the goddess who wore this one was a queen of witches.
Well, what about the ring, Professor?
The ring is worn to protect one from one's enemies.
Professor, how well did you know George Comsack?
Oh, well, he was introduced to me because of his interest in Satanism, and after he'd known me for some time, he introduced his wife to me. Thought she might prove to be a good subject for my experiments in retrogression. And as you saw this morning, she proved to be quite excellent.
Was he a member of a coven?
Of my coven? No. Oh, now, don't be surprised that I worship what I study. Scholarship is the highest token of esteem. Yes, I belong to a coven. I'm a high priest.
What about Comsack's death? Is there any connection with Satanism?
You mean a ritual death? Oh, no.
Why not?
Well, we Satanists today don't perform that ritual. And even if it were performed, it wouldn't happen in a hospital.
But what if somebody did break the law of a coven?
We Satanists don't put out contracts on each other like our Christian counterparts. However, non-believers have been known to use Satanism as a cover-up for their motives for murder.
You mean like a murder plan to look as if it happened in the middle of a robbery?
Exactly.
How often does your coven meet, Professor?
As a matter of fact, there's going to be one tonight. Mrs. McMillan, would you and your husband honor me by attending? Then you could see that Satanism is a form of worship, nothing more. Mrs. McMillan, please?
Well, we'd be delighted, Professor. Should prove to be an interesting evening.
Interesting? I hope it'll prove to be unforgettable.
It's all a put-on, right?
It is not a put-on.
Well, it is not a camera.
According to Simpson, it is a camera.
Jeez. It is a camera.
How about a profile? 4 for a quarter, you know.
I just hope they don't spot it.
They won't. I was a smuggler in my last life.
Oh, I wonder what I was in my last life.
Well, whatever you were, I'm sure I was just as crazy about you as I am now.
How did you know that was going to be my next question?
Because I'm a psychic.
Well, that's good. I think it'll come in handy tonight. You don't think we're walking into a trap, do you, Mac?
We've been in a trap ever since Comsack's death. I hope we learn something tonight to help get us out of it.
So do I.
Still wearing that ring.
I know. I just feel safer with it on.
You're frightened.
Well, I'm frightened of things I can't understand.
Blessed be.
be quite a come down.
By the flame that's burning bright, O horned one, we call thy name into the night. O ancient one, come to where the round of dance is trod, horn and hoof of goat-foot God. Queen of heaven, queen of hell, send your aid unto the spell. Horned hunter of the night, work my will by magic right.
I really don't want to stay for the rest of this.
Welcome to our great Sabbat.
Sorry we can't stay any longer, Professor Zagmeyer. We simply must get ready for Halloween. It's a big holiday at our house. Popcorn balls, candied apples, the works. Yeah, good night.
You know, Mac, they were saying exactly the same thing that Zagmeyer said when he met me today.
Yeah, I noticed. Blessed be, blessed
Now,
be.
why would they say that?
I don't know. I think it every time I see you.
You never say it.
I just said it.
What about those masks? Why would they wear those?
Same reason anybody wears a mask, hide their identity. That could be it.
What?
Mildred said the murderer was some kind of a monster.
Of course he was wearing a
And
mask.
later he put it on a pole and put it up by our second-story
That's
window.
how he got away so fast.
Wonder where they get those masks.
I don't know.
Wonder where they got that ghost head.
Oh. Sam Burke has a goat's head just like that in his den. He showed it to my mother and me once.
And the case he was trying when he was disbarred.
That's right. It was that man with a weird
Yeah,
name. He was being accused of murder. What was his name?
Garu, Stefan Garu.
That's right.
And he was a Satanist. Hello?
Sam? Sam?
Happy Halloween, Fred.
A little early, Sam. And where did you get that mask?
Just calm down, Mac. This is my house. I have the right to celebrate the holiday any way I choose.
Well, why did you choose that mask, Sam?
Why not? Remind you of somebody you know?
You know as well as we do that's a mask that Comstock's killer wore.
Yeah, but I had to think fast. At least give me credit for that. I didn't even know you were going to drop by until I saw you get out of the car. Of course, I had to have something special to mark the occasion. Would you like some wine?
Yes, please.
It's been a long time since the two of you have come calling. See if my memory serves me. The last time the two of you were here for dinner, I was a prominent lawyer, complete with wife. Beautiful wife. You remember Stella, don't you? I remember Stella.
I saw Stella the other day, Sam. She's fine.
And happy.
She still loves you a lot.
Well, so much for the past.
We're not here to talk about the past, Sam.
Well then, Mac, I guess that just leaves us at a standstill, since I never even think about the future.
I'd like to take a look at your den. Do you mind?
Of course not. I don't have any secrets from you. You, let them all out to the public, remember?
When'd you get into all this?
When you got me out of the legal profession. Through my last client, as a matter of fact. This was his house.
It looks like it came straight from the Middle Ages.
It almost did. It's an authentic copy, stone for stone, of a shrine in Poland. Yes, Stefan Garu was quite a man. Didn't even blame me for losing the case. In fact, he gave me his incantation to Lucifer. Satan, We defy your majestic evil.
Sam, what do you know about Comstock's connection with Satanism?
I'm afraid I'm just an amateur at all this, Mac. Oh, I find it amusing, but I never take it seriously.
What about your friend Garou? Does he take it seriously?
Yes, quite. In fact, I regret he's not here tonight. But I can show you where you can find him.
This is a cemetery.
Yes, and do have a good interview. Satan! Satan! Burn me in damnation for my sin. It's all fake, you know that, don't you?
To notice how my little camera really came through for you, Commissioner. Just look at those shadows. Sharp. Sharp if I do say so, and I do say so.
Yes, you do. Now, what about the other blow-ups?
You have only to ask. Oh, any special reason for this one?
Oh, well, that's just a little cheesecake.
Simpson, is this the only blow-up you made from all that film sent to Mrs. McMillan?
I chose the best shot. Saves time, saves money. In fact, some people call me One-Shot Simpson.
Mac, this is definitely not the place we were last night.
And the man that sent you the film clip obviously belongs to a different coven.
But they're all wearing the same masks. You couldn't identify anybody in this picture or the other picture. Except for this man. Look, the one wearing the ring.
What about him?
Well, that could be George Comstock. He had a ring just like that.
Then his warning must have something to do with this coven.
Oh. I wish this weren't Halloween. Frightened enough without all those ghosts and goblins running around all over everywhere.
That's why I want you with me. I don't want you home alone.
Well, I wouldn't be alone. Mildred is there.
I repeat my statement. One shot?
Yes, sir.
I want you to make a blow-up of every frame out of that film clip.
Right.
Enright, we've got to find this coven.
Yes, sir. Especially since Halloween is the big night on a devil worshipper's calendar.
And it ends at midnight.
Yes, Halloween, Eve of All Souls Day. It's a very important occasion to all those who refuse to accept the finality of death. And that's all I can tell you, Commissioner. Our secrets are not revealed to outsiders.
Well, at least tell us the meaning of that greeting that I keep getting.
Greeting?
You know the greeting, the one that you gave me when you first met me. Blessed be, blessed be.
I thought I knew you. I was startled.
Your whole group said it last night. Were they all startled?
Yes, they felt an alien presence, outsiders.
Professor, you're lying.
I am terribly sorry, Commissioner, but there's nothing more to tell you.
You mean that's all you will tell us?
What are you afraid of, Professor? Who killed George Comstock?
I do not know, Commissioner. But we do demand our right to worship majestic Satan. And by the way, we do not kill. We do not kill!
McMillan.
Commissioner, I found Burke's secretary at home, but she says he didn't come to the office today, and she doesn't know where he can be reached.
Well, keep looking till you find him. I want to talk to him tonight.
Yes, sir. I'll put out an APB on him.
Right.
Ooh, I don't know why I get the feeling there's more ghosts out this year than last year.
We'll be home soon.
You have a real crazy living there.
pretty kitten. Would you like to come and live with me, my pretty?
No.
Oh, well, then I think I'll choose a nice, juicy goblin.
Okay, Mildred, cut the corn and bring out the donuts, all right?
Boy, you guys are real spoil sports, aren't you? Here. All right, some fun, those kids.
Hello? Sally? Hello? Yes, Dr. Bleeker. Oh, well, that's good news. Let me speak to my wife, will you please?
I'm sorry she's already left. Yes, by taxi. Well, your housekeeper's doing so well, I didn't think there was any need for her to stay.
Well, thanks for calling, Doctor.
Surely.
She hasn't even moved, Doctor.
Oh, she suffered a mild concussion. She needs some rest. She'll be fine by tomorrow. Why don't you let me drive you home now?
Oh, no, I can't leave.
Oh, we'll take good care of her, don't worry.
I don't want to leave her alone. Please let me stay, Doctor.
Now, look. You better get some rest, too. You've been under a very severe strain. Here, I give you a couple of pills.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, nothing heavy, just something to calm you down.
But I don't take sedatives.
Oh, I wouldn't call these sedatives. More like a glass of warm milk. Come on now. Doctor knows best.
All right.
I'm worried about Mildred, sir. I hope it's not serious.
Dr. Bleeker says she just has a mild concussion, so she's gonna be all right. Sally will have a full report. She should be here by now. It's been over 45 minutes. You know, it's not like Sally to leave Mildred like that.
Don't worry about Mrs. McMillan, sir. She knows exactly what she's doing. Hey! In all this excitement, I almost forgot why I came here.
What?
I located Comsack's body.
Where?
In a funeral parlor.
How'd you find that out?
Well, you see, the hospital morgue had 4 bodies registered that day, but they shipped out 5. So I just kept on checking until I located the extra one, complete with fake papers.
This is Commissioner McMillan. I want you to check all the cab companies and see if Mrs. McMillan left Century Hospital within the last 45 minutes.
Mrs. Comsack made a positive identification, sir.
Good work, Sergeant. I'll wait.
Well, it's all in the line of duty, sir. And we finally located Burke. He'll be at home tonight if you want to talk to him.
Thank you. I said I'll wait.
I'm sorry about my stomach, sir, but it's been rumbling like this ever since I started Dr. Bleeker's diet.
Well, you should eat more. Have you had your dinner?
You bet. I wouldn't dare miss a meal on this diet. You'd die. Actually, tonight's was pretty good. A giant sunflower seed salad.
Ugh.
Well, that's what the pharaohs used to eat, you know.
No wonder King Tut died when he's 18. You know, if there's anything I hate is being held on hold.
Yes, sir. You know, Dr. Bleeker goes back centuries for all of his recipes. You know so much about it, you almost think he lived in those times.
Well, maybe he did. Or thinks he did. Century Hospital? This is Commissioner McMillan. I'd like to speak to my wife, please. Oh, she's already left. Then let me speak to Dr. Bleeker. Oh, he has.
nice, Doctor. So nice of you to drive me home.
It's right on my way, Sally.
It's so sweet. Just like warm milk.
Leaker? Remind you of anybody you know?
I could swear it was Mrs. McMillan.
Serena? 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 Serena, I have tried to make you realize who you are. For 3 years. But you kept ignoring my little gifts. You may have another name in this incarnation, but you'll always be the goddess Serena.
Sally. Where? Where does their coven meet?
Well, Commissioner, people usually say hello
Come off it, Sam. Where is she?
How do I know, huh? What do you think, this is a crystal
They're
ball?
going to kill her, you know that?
As a matter of fact, I don't. Do you want a drink?
No, I want an answer.
That's too bad, because I need a drink.
Look, listen to me. They're going to kill Sally. You know that, you know where, and you're going to tell me.
Well, the great attorney McMillan on the attack. How do you know so much? Oh, I see. You think I'm drunk because I got a bad conscience, because maybe I should have told you what was going to happen tonight, right?
Right.
Wrong, baby. I'm celebrating the pain that's twisting around in that stomach of yours. The pain that's going to make you see how I felt when my world fell apart.
And you blame me?
You could have been
I could have what? Shoved it under a rug? Told the judge you never bribed a juror? All right. Shoot. But at least have the guts to kill me, not Sally. And after you've killed me, have the decency to tell him where they've taken her.
Damn, Mac. You still present the best brief in town.
Sam, please.
All right. I know why, but I don't know where.
The goddess Serena? 14th century?
They believe the body of Serena has been invaded by an alien spirit who wants to take over the cult. The high priest feels he must kill her at midnight. It's the only way the cult can survive.
But you don't know where? Well, then how do you know all this?
I move in the circles of hell. They're the only ones left open to me.
Is this their shrine?
The one they used in the 14th century, right?
But Stefan Garou had it copied stone for stone, didn't he? This shrine's right here in San Francisco.
I'd hoped the ringing of the bell would awaken you. The garter was, of course, to remind you of your deity.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
To your shrine. Your followers are waiting.
What do they want?
To return you to the dead, where you belong, and leave us our cult.
You had Mildred hurt, so that I'd have to come to the hospital tonight.
The survival of the cult depends on its high priest, my dear.
It's 7 minutes, Sergeant. 7 minutes until midnight.
Well, we'll make it, sir.
Scourge the hall. Let our enemies depart. Banish all alien spirits from our midst. We offer unto you, O Horned One, our beloved, sleeping goddess Serena.
All right, get him out of here.
Oh, hi there. Oh.
What
took you so long?
I didn't know I was looking for a goddess. I was just looking for my wife.
Well, believe me, that's all you've got. Like my hair?
Thought I told you to stay in the house.
How can I enjoy it?
Mildred, you didn't miss anything. It was just an everyday, ordinary Halloween. Now, get some rest and we'll see you tomorrow.
Are you kidding? I'm not gonna get a wink of sleep here. And I'm certainly not gonna take any of their sedatives. What I need is a good belt of you-know-what.
What you need is a good rest. That's what you've been telling me for months. This is your chance. Now enjoy, would you? Remember, Thanksgiving's only a few weeks away, and you know what that does to you.
Now listen, how can I enjoy it? I'm not even gonna get to turn down your bed. And I've never missed a night, you know.
Listen, Mildred, I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into it anyway. Mac. Now, would you just go to sleep? Now, goodbye.
I've never missed a night. I won't sleep awake.
Good night, Mildred.
Tomorrow, I am gonna get my hair done.
As long as you don't come out looking like the sleeping goddess Serena. Sleeping goddess Serena. I rather like the sound of that. Except, how does a mere mortal make love to a goddess?
Well, as mortals go, you'll do.
Officer in need of assistance, proceed to Marina Bay Drive.
Come along.
Well, we got him.
Yes, we did.
You're all wet, sir.
Yes, we are.
Sir, about the football game Sunday. There could be trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Well, sir, a bookie was killed in Las Vegas last week, and locally there's been very heavy betting on the game Sunday. Now, maybe they tie in, maybe they don't, but lots of bookies are coming into town for the game.
Bookies don't come into town to watch football, Sergeant. They have scouts for that. They get together only when they have a problem.
I understand, sir. The question is, what's the problem?
Put out some feelers. I'll bet you it has something to do with football.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sandy King with another Hawk's Eye View, your inside pregame look at your team. Today, we have an unusual opportunity to get some inside facts as we talk to Lowball Lewis, the team trainer. Hi, Lowball.
Hi, Sandy.
Well, first of all, Lowball, tell me, what is the condition of Vic Whalen's leg?
Now, the doc says his leg's a lot better, but not as good as those.
Oh, come on, Lowball. We're on tape here. I'm going to rewind this thing. We got to start all over.
Oh, anytime.
Ryan, I told you to keep these series of plays in order. What are you doing to me?
Hi.
What are you doing here? I can't coach the team with you standing around like that.
Hello, Mrs. McMillan.
Hi, Mr. Royce.
Nice to see you.
You too.
You got a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke.
Neither do I. Now, Mrs. McMillan has come for that autographed football.
Football? Oh, yeah, I gave it to that kid, Whizzer. You know the kid who hangs around? Hey, Whizzer! Whizzer!
Do they bite?
Only when they lose. Where is that kid? Hey! Who's got that special autographed football?
Look around for it. How many white footballs have we got?
Everybody, let's look for that white football.
Coach, think that could be it?
Yeah, that looks like it.
Well,
Oh, come on, Lobo, do you mind? We're trying to do a show here.
oh, sorry, but wow.
Yeah, right, wow, right. Well, let's start over again.
I see you found it.
Yes, Father Monahan and the kids are really going to dig this.
Oh, Mr. Royce. I'll be right back, Sandy.
Oh, you're beautiful, Lobo. You are beautiful.
Did you get a chance to think over
The
that?
answer is no, Lowball. I'm the owner and the manager of a football team. I'm not a benevolent organization.
Oh, but I really need
As
it
a
this
trainer,
time.
you make a great storyteller. Last time it was your transmission. The time before that, it was your grandmother.
No, it's no story this
And
time.
no loan either, Lowball.
Mr. Royce, maybe I
It's
could...
all right. This will only
Look,
take a minute.
can't we talk
What is
about
this, a
this right-
Chinese torture? No is no is no. You got a cigarette?
Oh, sure, sir. Right here.
Get out of here. You know I've given up smoking.
Poor guy.
I'm the poor guy. They're always hitting me up for money. Timber, Lowball, Vic Whalen, Sandy King. What am I, a money fountain?
Well, see you later, Mr. Royce. Thanks a lot again. I don't know whether you noticed this, but I'm not one of the players.
I did. That's why I tackled you. I didn't want you to get off the field without my autograph.
You're Billy Benton.
Oh, you know me, huh?
Who doesn't?
Well, I don't know you.
Sally McMillan. Married.
Oh, heartbroken.
Sure. You better sign right there.
Sure, who's it for?
It's for Father Monahan's School for Boys.
Father Joe, too much. I was one of his boys. I was raised in the orphanage. He's the only family I ever had. Hey, why don't I go with you when you deliver the ball?
To the orphanage?
Sure.
Oh, wow. The kids would go crazy meeting you. I've got to get the rest of their autographs first.
Okay, good. It'll give me time to practice my passes.
Maybe next time you'll connect.
Right.
Try Sacramento Street, Brady. It might be a little bit faster.
Right, sir.
How far is Father Monahan's School for Boys, Brady?
About 20 minutes by car, sir. 3 if you walk.
I'll walk. Hi, honey.
Hi, darling.
I made the mistake of taking the car. Traffic
Oh.
was as usual.
Oh, you should do something about that, Commissioner.
I intend to. I'm going to sell the car.
Mac, you know Billy Benton.
Hi.
Hi.
He volunteered to join me this afternoon.
Great.
It's a pleasure. You have great legs.
Thank you.
I mean hers.
I agree, especially the left one.
Here. There. Oh,
Well, I guess I've had enough to drink.
sorry, darling.
How'd you two meet?
Oh, he tackled me.
He tackled you.
Al, I didn't know that she was married, and I didn't realize you were so big.
Be careful now. Oh! You did that on purpose. I
Me?
know it. No. Oh, right in the eye.
Now, that's what I like. One-on-one coverage.
Well, every once in a while I get caught holding. But I get to pay the penalty.
If I weren't in training, I'd drink to that.
Why don't you eat to it? You could join us for dinner tonight.
No bachelor wants to have dinner with a quiet, sedate, old, heavily married couple.
Where?
No matter how charming we are.
Hey, Commissioner, that's not true. I'm aware of my reputation, but that only sells tickets. If I had my choice, I'd much rather be with my friends.
There, I told you, so you're gonna have dinner with us tonight.
Well, thanks, but I can't. I have a couple of dates, and
Well, bring her along. Bring both of them along. We'd love it, wouldn't we,
Sure
son?
we would.
Well, they're a little different, you know.
Well, anytime you can join us, please do. You have the football?
Yes, I got the football.
Isn't it neat?
This would mean a lot to Father Monahan. He'll put it in permanent exhibition in the trophy case.
I don't think so.
Why? I thought it was for the kids.
Wow. Something is smudged, and then it says, is trying to kill me.
Enright, I want you to talk to the entire team one at a time. Now, Harlan Royce's name is above the message. Vic Whalens is below. Billy, where are they?
Vic Whalens over there, and I don't see Harlan Royce. Well, listen, I got a change in practice. I'll see you people later, huh?
Right.
Enright, you talk to Vic Whalen, I'll talk to Sandy King.
One step slower, and I can keep up with you.
Well, Vic, for a guy who's not going to be in there very much this year, you're sure taking it with a smile.
Well, look, I'm a pro. Billy helps the team, that's all that matters. I'm for the guy.
Since you're not going to be playing much, won't it be difficult to stay in training, follow the rules, keep that curfew, especially for a bachelor?
Well, anything can happen. You got to stay in shape.
Right. Well, our time is up. Thank you, Vic Whalen, for this talk and your honest comments. This is Sandy King, closing out another Hawk's Eye View.
Thanks, Sandy. Sorry it didn't work.
What do you mean?
You stirring up trouble. You worried about losing your job?
Vic? Mr. King, there's a question I'd like to ask you, if you
Vic
don't
Whalen
mind.
is some terrific actor.
Actor?
Well, Benton takes the ball out of his hands, the bread out of his mouth. He's got nothing but compliments, don't you believe?
Oh, you signed this football for my wife.
Hey! Hey! Something's happened! Hey, come quick, will you? There's big trouble!
Back? I think I'll wait on the field.
Yeah, go ahead.
Commissioner?
His name was Willie White. We all called him Whizzer. A real nice kid.
What did he do?
Oh, he just ran errands. You know, he's a gopher. Go for this, go for that.
Enright, see what you can find out about him.
Yes, sir.
Looks like a kitchen knife. Probably from in here. Here, take this down to headquarters. Check this out.
Yes, sir.
Anything so far?
More prints than we can handle.
Who'd have left the field during practice?
Everyone goes on and off the field. Phone calls, towels, men's room. There's no way of counting.
All right, Lowball, tell me exactly how you found the body.
Sure, and I'll show you. Come on. See, I was coming down this corridor here on my way to the rub-down room, and I made the turn here, and I walked on by without thinking what I saw, and I got clear down to here, and suddenly I thought, frozen shoelaces. So I went back and opened the box, and he fell out.
You couldn't have seen any frozen shoelaces. The counter's in the way. Now, why did you open the refrigerator door?
Well, I was looking for a soft drink, see, and sometimes they leave them in there. And they leave, you know, mustard and ketchup, and I take them home.
All right, Lowball, that's all. For now.
How you doing?
The boy's dead.
There's nothing as desolate as an empty stadium. It's like a big carton with 90,000 empties.
McMillan! Why can't I leave the field? I gotta get the story in the air.
You'll have to wait. We want to talk with you later.
I'm a suspect.
Everyone's a suspect. You worked on the city desk for over 2 years. You know how we operate. Stick around.
Thanks a lot, McMillan.
Can I go home or am I a suspect?
Did you do it?
No.
Okay, then you can go home.
No, I can't. I left my car at Father Monahan's.
Well, then why don't you wait for a few minutes? We'll drive you over there.
Okay. I feel like walking. I think I'll meet you in the parking lot. Bye, darling.
I could use a drink. How about you?
Yeah, I could use it. But I'm not in training.
What, are you adopting me?
Do you adopt Wizard?
No, it's just the opposite. He adopted me. I guess I did.
What do you know about him?
He had a crooked smile. He needed attention. Nothing really. Kids get hung up on football players, you know that. He got my sandwiches for me, got my bottled water, ran my errands. I gave him a couple of bucks, a pat on the back. What are you looking at?
Bloodstains on your shirt.
Did you ever get hit by a 300-pound tackle? Well, go check. It's your job, isn't it?
That's right. It's my job. I'll keep it.
Hey, Billy,
Oh, it's all right. He's one of ours. I think.
Oh, I got a lead on the kid's family. They're sharecroppers.
I want to pick up the expenses for the funeral.
Why?
I feel sorry for the kid. No, because he liked me.
Commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Royce left about a half hour ago, but we found the kid's bike.
Good. Now, Billy.
Don't leave town.
Exactly.
This is Whizzer's bike.
Boy, it's so new.
And expensive, especially on a couple of bucks a day.
Mm-hmm. You know, for a young bike, it's got an awful lot of mileage on it.
Wow, it does have a lot of mileage on it, doesn't it?
What do those look like to you?
Well, they could be bookie slips, sir, but I wouldn't bet on it.
I would. Check the code of the Vice Squad and see if you can find a way of getting this bike down to the lab.
Oh, but I already have.
Look here. He's gonna go to the lab and end up in the hospital. If Whizzer was a bagman.
What's a bagman?
A bagman is one who collects money from the runners.
What's a runner?
A runner, Sally, is someone who collects money from the bettors. Maybe he was killed because he knew something he shouldn't. Like how the next game was going to turn out. 4 days before it's played. Where'd you park the car?
Right up there. I don't think Billy had anything to do with it.
I think you don't want to think Billy had anything to do with it.
He's a good guy, Mac. I have it on the best of authority.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Me. And I know a good guy when I see one. That's a compliment.
Why a written message and not a phone call? Why would they want to kill a kid? What could he know?
I have one more question.
What?
Are you coming home for dinner tonight?
Depends on the answer to the one question.
I love you.
That's not the question.
It certainly is the answer.
Okay.
Stuffed peppers.
What?
That's what we're having for dinner tonight.
Oh, I love them too.
Be careful.
McMillan.
Oh, Mildred, it's
Glad
good
you're
to
home.
see you.
I
I
left
forgot
my
my
keys
keys
at
at
home.
home. Both of us together.
Well, it's a good thing we keep a spare one in the potted plant.
That's for sure. I used it the other day.
Listen, I have good news. I just saw Al about placing a bet on the Hawks.
You're not supposed to bet with a bookie. Especially not Al. Mac just got him off.
Yeah, but with Al, we only have to give 6 points. Earlier this morning, it was 15. That means the betting odds have dropped.
Really?
Yeah.
Good reason for that. That was supposed to be with Grace. That way it'd be a nice, friendly $2 wager.
Yeah, but the odds with Al are better. And $2 is $2.
This one needs water. I still think the maid would have been a better better.
Listen, Mrs. McMillan. Could you have used the spare key yesterday and left it inside the house after you used it?
Yes, I could.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
What are we going to do?
I think we're going to go inside.
That's a lovely idea.
I wonder why the point spread changed. I'll ask Mac. He'll know.
You're not going to tell him.
Well, I have to tell him.
Well, if you tell Mr. McMillan that the odds are changing, he's going to figure out that I'm placing bets. And betting's illegal.
I'll tell him without incriminating us.
How?
Don't worry. I'll tell him so that he won't know about the bet.
Uh-huh. You want to bet?
Hi, honey.
Concocted for your pleasure. I hope it pleases you, my lord.
Taste this.
Why?
Because I think you're trying to poison me. There's no other explanation for this preamble you just delivered.
I have something to tell you.
What?
But I'll only tell you if you promise that you won't ask me how it is I know what it is I'm going to tell you.
Okay, how do you know? I'll ask you before you start.
I can't tell you. I don't want to hurt an innocent party who isn't very innocent.
I'll drink to that. Arriba.
Arriba.
Abajo.
Abajo.
Al centro.
El centro.
El dentro.
El dentro. You like it?
There's a lot of sugar.
Oh. Do we have a deal?
Yes, yes.
The point spread on the Hawks game has gone down drastically.
How do you know? I mean, did it happen in the last couple hours?
Yes. What does it mean?
Is that included in the deal?
What are you doing?
Calling Al. He's a bookmaker.
Oh, how do you know that Al, still makes book?
Well, he doesn't, really. It's every once in a while people force bets on him.
Oh.
Al, Miss Mac, tell me, what's the scam in the Hawk game Sunday? Well, where's the money coming from? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, Al, thanks.
Where's the money coming from?
According to the grapevine, there were two very suspicious bets.
Oh?
One was for $2,
Oh?
and the other was for $75,000.
Oh. Which one bothers you the most?
Both. But the $75,000 bet has some other people nervous.
Do you think it could be coming from someone closely associated with the team?
I think it has. And I think that's why the bookies dropped the spread.
You know, Mac, I don't see what's wrong with a player betting on his own team to win.
Because it's illegal. And it's worse if he bets on the other team.
The other team? How could you bet on the other team? Who could control the outcome of a football game?
Oh, the coach, the owner, among other people, the quarterback.
Billy?
Billy.
Commissioner Wizard didn't have a police record. But he's gotten 2 traffic tickets in the last couple of weeks right here. He never caused anybody any trouble.
Well, he caused somebody trouble.
Traffic division says that he used to park his bike somewhere behind these stores in the alley.
So he worked for one of these shop owners, huh?
Uh-huh.
Question is, which one of the bookies?
Yeah, Commissioner, you know, there's a great delicatessen there. It serves terrific pastrami, great pickles, and sensational sauerkraut.
Sergeant, I've had breakfast.
Oh, yeah, so have I. Commissioner, if there's a fix-on in this game, it's because somebody wants or needs money. And if what Mrs. McMillan heard at the field is true, there's Harlan Royce, Timber, Lowball, Sandy King, Vic Whalen.
Why Vic Whalen?
Well, Billy took over his old job.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, there's that great deli over there with a fantastic pastrami, the great pickles, and the...
sensational sauerkraut, and a corn stamp shop, and a pet shop, and a barber shop, and a ladies' lingerie. You ever been in there?
Hmm? Ladies' lingerie shop?
No, no, the barber shop.
Oh, no, sir.
You take that.
Commissioner, if I'm going to go in there and try to get information without seeming suspicious, I got to get a haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't need a haircut. But if I may be so bold, sir, you could.
I couldn't. Sally would divorce me.
Why?
She cuts my hair.
But I get my haircuts from old Vern. Now, what's old Vern going to say when I come in a couple of weeks with a different haircut? I just can't hurt old Vern.
I can understand that.
Thank you, sir. I'll see you after I get my haircut.
Your hairdresser's name is George Harvard.
It is?
My card. Your name, sir?
Sergeant. Bill Sargent.
What'll it be, Bill? Trim, wave set, curl emphasis, or a complete redo?
Oh, I think just a trim would be fine.
Oh, you need a redo.
Oh, well, how long will that take?
It's unimportant. Time will fly. But with your shaped head and that large but strong jaw, just reshaping the hair, freeing it, one might say, to a fundamental look will do wonders for you.
Oh, well, how much is something like that?
$40 the first visit.
Oh. Well, maybe next week, huh? Just a trim.
Sir? Pardon me, Bill. George Harvard here. Right. Fine. I'll put you down for that.
Just once over lightly.
I've only taken a small amount, Bill. George Harvard. Right. I'll put you down for it.
You know, you're very popular.
Some people find me indispensable.
I noticed that you do haircuts for lots of the Hawks.
Hairdress, not haircuts. Yes, almost to a man. George Harvard. Right. You've got it. Excuse me?
Oh. Hey, do you do Billy Benton's hair?
No, he's the only one I don't. But maybe someday.
You know, with all those football players coming in here, I bet you know a lot about football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, odds, things like that.
I pick up a little chit-chat.
Hey, you happen to know a place where I could make a bet on the Hawks?
Don't you have any friends?
I don't bet with friends.
Now, that's very wise. Neither do I.
What are you doing? I mean, you're doing more than trimming.
Just a little reshaping. I couldn't resist. But you'll love it. Say goodbye to the old Bill Sargent and hello to your real self.
Well, it's very nice.
Thank you, sir. Of course, I'm not really committed to it myself yet. But he said if I didn't like it, I could just comb it out with a little water. But he'd really like me to live with it for a little while. You know what I mean, sir? I mean, it really is fundamental, isn't it? Even though it does take a little bit of getting used to. What'd you find out?
The sauerkraut is terrible. What about you?
Oh, we don't have to look any further, sir. It's a bookie joint, all right. You know, if my barber, a guy named George Harvard, were to give haircuts to all the people who'd call him, he'd be 6 feet deep in hair. I mean, I think he's burying his bets in his appointment book. I copped a look at the book, sir, and I found Harlan Royce's name in it. So where does that leave us?
I don't know, but I know where it takes us.
Yeah, Harlan Royce.
Come in. Well, I'm glad you're here. Sit down. I'm plenty upset about this. Who could have done it?
We don't know yet, sir.
Why didn't anybody see the message? Oh, I know. They were watching your wife. I was watching your wife. Terrible. It's terrible. Do you have a cigarette? No. Don't give it to me.
I always like to smoke when I'm nervous. I've had the commissioner of football on the phone 4 times today already. Collect. My own announcer is pressuring me, and what I don't understand is who wanted Whizzer dead.
We think Whizzer may have been a bagman.
A bagman? No, I can't believe. I need a cigarette. No. No, as far as I've heard, he was a nice kid that used to hang around with Billy and the team and did errands.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know George Harvard?
Well, of course I know George Harvard. He's my barber. As a matter of fact, I'm due there later on this afternoon. You ought to go to him. He's marvelous. As a matter of fact, you could use a redo.
I just had one, sir.
Oh? Oh, yeah. See, that's pretty, yeah. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's terrific.
Well, thank you, sir.
Mr. Royce, what do you know about the syndicate and its connections, if any, with the Hawks?
There aren't any. If there were, I'd have to report them to the commissioner of football and to the police. I just paid 1 million smackers, for Billy Benton. Do you think I'm going to jeopardize that by not playing football according to the rules? Cigarette?
You said not to give you one, sir.
Right. Give me one.
I don't smoke.
I don't use them.
Did you get those cigarettes yet?
You told me not to, no matter what you said.
You're fired.
Where were you yesterday when Whizzer was murdered?
I was here.
Well, we checked that out, sir. You said you were, but you weren't.
I don't mean here. I mean I was with the technicians. There was some problem with the scoreboard. I had a pack around here someplace.
Do you have any idea who might have attacked Whizzer?
Well, I'm not going to single anybody out. That's your job. My job is to run this office and to try to find some damn cigarettes.
Yes, sir.
Did the cigarettes come yet?
You just fired me, Mr. Royce.
Can you believe that? You just can't find any decent help nowadays.
What conclusion have you reached, sir?
One thing. He's definitely trying to quit smoking.
Commissioner! Commissioner, if I don't come up with something on who killed Whizzer first, I could lose a good job.
Not on the record.
Okay, off the record.
Sergeant, tell him our theory.
Our theory is that Whizzer was assaulted with a deadly weapon by a person or persons unknown to the detriment of his well-being. We believe the assailant to be clever, ruthless, and so far invisible.
Stay down.
I am down.
Sandy, that shot was meant for you. Come on, Enright.
Listen, please.
One thing's for sure, whoever it is has got to be out of breath.
Did anyone just run in here?
Yeah, we all did. We just finished our wind sprints.
Anyone in here have a permit for a gun?
For a gun without a permit?
Lowball's got one.
It's an old gun I use for a starter's pistol.
Get it.
Sure. It's not there.
I
guess I got my story. Hawks announcer shot at in parking lot. The assailant is clever, ruthless, and invisible.
Hey, wait a minute. I lent it to somebody. Who was it? Billy, I lent it to you, remember?
And what would I want with the pistol?
Good question. Got an answer?
Sure, I have an answer. I never borrowed it. Hey, what are you trying to pull, lowball?
Get a couple of men down here and look for that gun.
Commissioner, can you spare a third man? I'd like some protection.
That's standard procedure.
How much do you think Sandy knows?
No.
You know.
I talked to him and I still don't know.
You know. You're just saying you don't know because you don't want me to know what it is you know.
I don't know. And if I did know, you know that. I'm not going to get caught up in that again.
Why would anyone want to kill Sandy? That wouldn't change the odds or the point spread, would it?
No, I shouldn't think so.
What are the odds now, do you know?
10 to 1.
10 to 1?
10 to 1, I'll be asleep in 1 minute.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
I cramped my toe.
Can I help you? You're turning red.
I'm glad we're going to bed early. What time is it?
20 after 9.
We haven't done this since when?
Since never.
Oh. Long, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Well, if that's the way you feel, I won't propose what I had in mind.
Oh, no, that wasn't an oh, no for you. That was an oh, no, oh, no. I've got to get in touch with Janet.
Why?
The Stantons are having a party for the team tonight, and I promised him that we'd be there. What am I going to tell Janet?
Tell him the truth.
The truth. Of course. There's nothing like the truth. I think she can handle it. Hi, Janet. Sally. Yes, that's what I was calling you about. I'm really sorry about tonight. You won't believe what happened. Mac tore a ligament in his leg, and I had to take him down to emergency hospital. We're not going to possibly be able to make it.
Well, there's nothing like the truth.
Well, that was nothing like it. Janet, no. No, it's not that bad, no. No, Janet, really, no, it's not that bad. He's not in bed or anything, no. Janet, listen, Janet, we'll be right over. Boy, did I handle that.
How much of a limp do you want?
Well, I think it could be a little... Oh, Mac. Hello? Yes, he's right here. Just a moment.
And?
Right.
Hello? Hello, Commissioner. Did I wake you?
No, Sergeant.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just thought you'd like to know, sir, that we found the gun in Vic Whalen's locker. It had Billy Benton's fingerprints on it.
Pick me up. I'll be downstairs.
That was about Billy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Please don't say anything. Let me say it. You've got a lot on your mind, so I'm going to go to the Stantons' party by myself. And you and Enright can go do whatever it is that you've got to do.
A, you are a great wife. B, I love you very much. And C, what are you going to tell Janet?
Oh, I'm going to tell her the truth.
I believe it.
Well, I'll think of something. No limp. You're going with Enright.
Are you sure this is Billy's apartment?
Of course it is, sir. I checked it out. I thought this was Billy Benton's apartment.
It is. I'm Vic Whalen. You know, the old quarterback.
I didn't know you were roommates.
Why not? I had some trouble with my wife. Billy said I could spend the night.
I'd like to talk to him. May we come in?
He's not in right now.
Doesn't that violate curfew?
When you think of it, I guess it does.
Listen, Vic, where'd he go?
Well, I don't know. We made a call and split.
Well, I'll check and see if he used the house phone.
Vic, we found the gun that was fired at Sandy in your locker.
I don't know anything about any gun in my locker. There was no gun there when I left the field. I never shot anybody in my life. Where in my locker?
In your shoe.
Well, somebody put it there after I left the field.
Your signature was right next to the message on the football.
I don't know anything about any message. If this is an attempted murder investigation, you haven't told me my rights. Nothing I've said can be used.
Nobody asked you anything.
Operator, this is Sergeant Enright of San Francisco Police. Could you please tell me where the last outgoing phone call was made from this extension? Thank you.
Thank you, Vic. We'll see you later.
The door's open, sir. No, sir. This time I go first. Harvard's work area is over there.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good. I know you used to get tackled from behind.
Don't touch me. You're a cop. I like my haircut back. I don't take care of cops.
Yeah, I can see why.
I shouldn't have wasted my talents
All right, all right. Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Any volunteers?
Yeah, he wanted a bigger tip.
Why'd you call him?
Personal.
Money?
I don't like what you're thinking,
I
Commissioner.
don't like it either. Why'd you come down here?
He's been spreading rumors around that I'm betting against my own team.
Is it true?
Now, wouldn't it be freaky to admit, even if it were true, that I had financial dealings with a bookie?
You're calling me a bookie. I'm gonna get you for this.
Now, that's a very stupid thing to say in front of witnesses.
Relax. We already know you're a bookie.
You think I'm a bookman and charge me? Take me in or let me go.
We're aware of the options. Sit down. Shut up. What was the fight about? Billy?
It really wasn't a fight. He got in a cheap shot with his hairdryer.
Level with me, Billy.
Commissioner, I am leveling with you. Why would I possibly want to be involved with the guy that makes book?
Because you're trying to make some tax-free loot. You laid $75,000 against your own team.
Hey, I'm clean. Now, if you're so scared, you call off all the bets, man. And you keep your big mouth shut. You understand? That's what this thing is all about. He thinks I'm dumping the game. No way.
Did you take a $75,000 bet?
I don't take bets.
Then what makes you so sure that one of the team placed the bet? Where do you get your information? Book him. You're coming with me, Billy.
Come on. I wouldn't touch your head again if...
Come on.
I don't know where she keeps those Band-Aids. I looked in the medicine chest, in the bathroom drawer, the kitchen sink.
Hi, Mac. Oh, the party was awful. After I got there, everybody was gone. Billy, what happened to your forehead? It's bleeding.
Where do you keep the Band-Aids?
Oh, here, I'll get them for you.
Do you always keep your Band-Aids in the icebox?
They feel better when they're cold.
I suppose you keep your coffee in the medicine cabinet.
Upstairs I do. Downstairs I keep it in the coffee canister.
That must make it difficult to find.
You look like you've been in a fight.
Yeah, I was.
You'd never know it. Is everything all right? How about an answer?
Well, not really.
There's this guy out there that thinks that I'm a crook.
I'd punch him in the nose.
He did.
Hey, this is really pretty. Where was it taken?
On our honeymoon.
Where'd you go?
To bed. Coffee's cooking in there.
Yeah.
Is he in real trouble, Mac?
Mm-hmm.
I take my coffee with no cream and no 2 sugars.
You're lucky it's ready.
Why am I really in trouble?
Your fingerprints were found on Lowball's gun. How do you explain it?
I can't. I don't know what to say. I've never even seen the gun before. I had no reason to shoot Sandy. Do I? Hey, I really appreciate you not booking me.
That's exactly what somebody wants. If you're booked to be suspended, you won't be able to play on Sunday.
Wow. How do I thank you?
Make sure I'm right.
Well, you're right.
What I don't understand is how could Billy's fingerprints get on a gun that he's never seen? Brandy? There's another question that nobody has answered.
Well, I have a question I think can be answered. Where's the...
Oh, straight back to the right.
Excuse me.
Everything's too pat, Sally. I think Billy's being framed. Was his friend, the gun had his fingerprints on it? The bookie said it was his bet against his own team?
I'm glad you believe in Billy.
Hmm. No.
There's something about him. Brings out the paternal instinct.
Maternal.
Paternal.
Maternal, too.
I thought to women he was a sex symbol.
Well, maybe to other women he's a sex symbol, but to me, Billy is, well, he's simply,
Sex symbol.
well, he is rugged and handsome and good looking, but you know that's not my type.
Wow, I have to go. Could you call me a cab?
Sure, you're a cab. Oh. Want to take a drive?
I do nothing better.
Listen, I don't want to put you out.
No trouble. Save us tailing you home.
Oh, thanks for the lift.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Battery in my car was dead. I didn't know it.
You know, I kind of like this. It's like being in a huddle, except with much prettier people. Thanks again.
Good night, Billy.
Good night.
Good night, Billy. You want to talk?
Mm-hmm.
I talk.
How was the party?
Not very good. By the time I got there, everybody who counts had gone home.
Who counts?
The bachelors.
I thought most of the team was married.
Most of the team is married, but there's a couple of groovy bachelors. Larry Sloan's a bachelor, Vic Whalen's a bachelor, Billy Benton's a bachelor.
No, Vic Whalen's married.
No, he's a bachelor.
No, he's married.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he must be.
I read the programs. I ought to know who's bachelor.
Well, he just told me that... We're going back to Billy's.
Matt, one of those guys is Billy. Billy, watch out, that's your passing hand. Billy, that's your good hand.
And I'm your good husband. You don't help, you don't get any help.
You all right?
He's off!
Thank you.
Thank you. Anytime, ma'am. Nice to be of service. It's our pleasure.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm all
You
right.
all right?
Yeah. They beat up Vic pretty bad. I better go help him.
You all right?
Oh, I'm all right.
After he dropped me off, Vic Whalen was asleep in his bed, so I figured why bug him. So I slept on the couch. All of a sudden, all hell broke loose in the building.
Commissioner, excuse me, but George Harvard made bail.
Naturally. Put a tail on him?
Naturally. Oh, and Vic Whalen tried to phone you a little over an hour ago.
I wonder why.
Well, the way I figure it is that those four guys went after Billy, got Vic Whalen by mistake, probably to insure a bet of $75,000.
Doctor? Could we see him?
Sorry, Commissioner. Whalen's condition is critical. You can't talk to him now. It may take 24 to 48 hours.
Well, if there's any change, be sure and let me know.
Of course.
Thank you. Billy? Looks like you're the Hawks' only quarterback now. Without you, they haven't got a game.
Now I guess you'll find out if I'm on the level or not.
Yeah, I guess we will. Here's another thing to think about. Whoever placed that bet intends to win. So if you are on the level, you're in the way. No word on those men who beat up Whalen? Well, keep trying. How many men can we spare this afternoon? All right, I want double that number. And walkie-talkies. I want 2 men on each bench, 1 man acting as linemen, 1 man in the locker room, and at least 50 men in the stands. Right. Enright's meeting us at the field.
I hate to see you so worried.
Oh,
Do you think it's going to be cold today?
kind of.
That cold?
This cold.
Gotcha.
After I made sergeant, I trained recruits, you know, in military courtesy and tactics, marksmanship. I was the best shot in my unit with a rifle or a pistol. Kids really ate that up. And then after that, I kind of knocked around until...
I'm sorry, Lowball, but that's all the time we have left in the pregame show. Folks, this is Sandy King, and we'll be right back to the kickoff after a word from our sponsor.
Car 1. Anyone named McMillan here?
We both are. McMillan? Yes? Right. Thank you, Doctor. Vic Whalen's conscious. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's important. Bayview Hospital, Brady. Mind missing the kickoff?
Yes. Do I have a choice?
Nope.
Then I don't mind.
It's a long end over end, and the ball is taken by Rich on the 15. He runs it back and is downed on the 29-yard line. Billy Benton brings the Hawks out of the huddle for the first offensive play of the game.
Down! 8, 7, 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's unbelievable. On the very first offensive play of the game, Billy Benson faded back for a pass, unexplainably stumbled, and threw a soft blooper about 10 feet into the air. It was intercepted by Bob Ridgely, who ran it all the way for a touchdown after only 54 seconds of play. It's 6-0 Drillers.
Come on, Billy.
Hello, Vic.
Hi. It was Lowball, Commissioner. Put the gun in my locker.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, I figured if Lowball wanted to kill Sandy King, it was his business. Sandy's a bum. He'd kill his mother to get a story. Anything to keep his job. When Billy got involved, I tried to reach you, but then those guys busted in on me.
Why did you tell me you were married?
Well, I moved in with Billy because I was worried about the rumors. I wanted to help him. I really don't know why those guys had it in for me.
What makes you think they were after you?
They said my name.
Does Billy usually fall asleep when he gets a massage?
With Lowball, we all do.
Anything else?
How's the game going?
Here. Got it?
Doc said no excitement, and I'm not listening.
To the game?
To the doc.
Good boy. Hope you feel better, babe.
Thanks, Vic.
Fading back for a pass.
We've been operating on the wrong premise. They wanted to get rid of the backup quarterback before the game and get rid of Billy during the game.
And Benton brings his team out for third down with a long 4 to go. He's fading back to pass, cocks his arm, fires way over the head of Davis.
Have you been listening to the game, Brady?
Yes, sir. Billy's been playing the worst game of his career. He made 2 fumbles, and we're getting clobbered.
You see, Sally? Step on it, Brady.
Why did you ask about Billy sleeping on the table, Mac?
Because I think that's how Lowball put Billy's fingerprints on that gun.
Then he's innocent.
Maybe. Maybe not. He's playing so badly, it looks like he's throwing the game. Enright, I want Lowball arrested for the attempted murder of Sandy King. Yes, I know the game looks bad. I'll see you later.
Hawks are over the ball. Benton's calling signals now. He's fading back. He stepped out of the pocket. He's thrown for a 7-yard loss. Well, this is certainly not Billy Benton's day. The score of 10-0, the Hawks are being outplayed in every department. Statistically, in yardage, in passes, recovered fumbles, it's the driller's game all the way.
Well, Billy's 2 for 17. 1 for no gain. Halftime's coming up. He can't be throwing the game, Mac. He just can't be.
Come on, Commissioner. You know what it is? Nerves. I'm tight. I'm tense. We're down by 10. That's nothing. Score 2 touchdowns easy. We'll get them in the second half. I got myself all together now. I feel great.
Commissioner, Lowball's missing.
Anybody here seen Lowball Lewis?
Came in at the start of the half, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen him since. Hey, Commissioner, I've got to talk to the team. The halftime show is almost finished, and I'm running out of time now. How about it?
Go ahead. Alert all the men in the stadium. Stick. I believe Billy. I believe he's playing it straight. I believe he wants to win. So whoever's maneuvered all this is set for the last part of his plan. Getting rid of Billy.
It's 1 minute and 20 seconds into the second half. Drillers have the ball on 3rd down and 10. Now the ball goes to Mason, sweeping the weak side. It's very close to a first down. Personally, I don't think he made it.
Enright, can you hear me?
Sticks out.
I hear you, sir.
Everyone in position.
Roger.
Score is still 10-0. Drillers. And they're about 2 inches short of a first down. It looks like they're going to go for it. The ball goes to Mason again.
22. Get over,
right
I
into
can
the middle
see
of the
you.
line, and I don't think he made it. And that's the ball for the Hawks.
Henderson, get down closer to the field.
Would you be careful, Billy?
I got 10 other men. I gotta go.
Good luck. Hi, you guys. How you doing? Oh, you haven't got any water. Wait a minute. Here you go. How's that?
Set! Hut! Hut!
just as raging down there, as we like to say, with the new Billy Benton fighting hard. He's recovered from that somewhat uncoordinated first half, and he's been playing some really heads-up football. These last 8 minutes, he has done beautifully. Someone is running out on the field, a young lady. I can't make out who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy, but a young lady has walked out on the field.
That's my wife.
She is down there now.
You've got to stop playing. You've got to see a doctor. Billy, you've got to see a doctor. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what happened yet, but a young lady did run onto the field, and it appears that Billy Benton was stricken while playing. They're carrying him off the field now. What a tragedy for the Hawks.
Out of the team water bottle, and so a little later I was looking at the Hawks and they looked a little thirsty, so I gave them some water from the same bottle. Mac, when I went back to my seat and I looked at the Hawks, they were dead.
Enright, Billy was poisoned. Find that bottle immediately and get it down to the hospital. They might be able to come up with an antidote. See if any of the other players drank out of that bottle. Henderson, I want the names and addresses of the entire team. I want every one of them questioned, and I mean everyone. Hang on, they'll do all they can.
I got along this far. I'm sure I'll be fine.
And that's the way it ended, ladies and gentlemen, with the Hawks losing 24-17. I've just had word that Billy Benton is in the hospital. This reporter will bring you bulletins on his condition as they come in. This is Sandy King, closing his post-game show on a blue day. Signing off now from Redwood Field.
How is he, Doctor?
Are you a fan?
I sure am.
I think the antidote is going to work.
An hour ago, there were 65,000 people there cheering and roaring and having a good time. They don't care who lives or dies, Mac. They don't care who gets hurt.
None of them knew what happened, Sally. If they did, I'm sure a lot of them would care.
I know, I guess you're right. It's just that Billy's so terrific.
McMillan. Right? The barbershop. George Harvard's been found dead.
Commissioner, he was shot from the front at very close range, and that's all we know.
Anyone hear the shot? Any witnesses?
Not that we know of, but we did find this.
Why are you handling it?
Well, we've examined it, sir, but no fingerprints.
It's a marker.
Yes, sir.
$75,000. Whoever it was collected his bet, then killed Harvard so he couldn't be identified. All right, check the whereabouts of every known suspect at the time of death.
Right, sir.
I'm gonna make you something to eat. That'll make you feel better.
I'm not hungry.
You haven't even heard what I have to offer. A melted cheese sandwich with bacon and a hot vodka bouillon.
Egg sandwich.
Egg sandwich. Brown bread?
Kaiser.
You've got it.
Cat put it together.
You don't have to, darling. I'm doing it.
Well, it's not that.
Oh, well, we don't know who placed the bet, so we can't start there.
Well, we don't know who killed Whizzer or George Harvard yet, so we can't start there.
Well, let's start here. No Kaiser.
Oh, wait.
No, wait.
Brown bread.
Brown bread. You've got it. Well, we don't know why Lobo wanted to kill Sandy unless he's just some kind of a nut and he wanted to kill anybody.
I don't think that.
I don't either. Harlan Royce, maybe. Sandy, maybe. Timber, maybe. Rye?
Maybe.
Vic Whalen, maybe? No, that's impossible. He was in the hospital. Doesn't make sense.
Let's start at the beginning.
Good idea.
Lobo found Whizzer's body. If he were in on it, he'd try to conceal the body, wouldn't he?
Well, Mac, maybe things just don't look or sound like what it is they look or sound like. Billy!
Relax.
I am relaxed.
You always put the eggs in the sink and the cells in the bowl?
Doesn't everyone?
Well, I don't. Your mother does. Hello? Yes, this is he. I see. Okay, thank you very much. Billy, he's going to be all right. And you saved him. Wait a minute. Look like, sound like? Sally, I think you're onto something. Lowball. That tape interview, come on.
What tape interview?
And then after that, I kind of knocked around until,
This is the one we wanted. Thanks, Jimmy.
Good, Commissioner. I've got to go watch the gate. When you're ready to leave, just let me know, and I'll be right there.
Fine. See you later. I want to hear this one again.
Well, after I made sergeant, I trained recruits, you know, in military courtesy and tactics and marksmanship. I was the best shot in my unit with a rifle or a pistol.
That's
Just
it.
really.
What's it?
The guy's a crack shot.
When he shot at Sandy, he missed.
Right. A crack shot only misses when he's supposed to miss.
Well, why bother shooting if you're gonna miss?
Frame somebody else? Like Billy?
To have him arrested. Taken out of the game. Who hired the guys to beat up on Vic?
The same guy who arranged the frame. And who killed Whizzer because Whizzer must have found out who he was after he placed the bet. Police emergency. This is Commissioner McMillan. Sergeant Enright, please. Try the lab. Enright. Yeah, I'm glad I found you. No, I'm at the stadium. Look, pick up Sandy King. Suspicion of murder.
Let's go home and I'll make you some dinner.
What do you got?
Well, anything but eggs.
Sally, run! Run!
Who's walking?
Take cover in that tunnel. I'll try and draw his fire.
must have the wrong floor.
Going up.
I think there's something wrong with this elevator.
You all right?
Sure.
I'm sorry we're late, sir, but the gate was locked. And next time, sir, you should let me go after the bad guys, and you stay with the good guys.
Yes, Sergeant, we'll have to work that out. Here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner, one of our men found Lowball down at the railroad yard, and he was very drunk. But he said he missed on purpose when he took that shot.
Oh, yeah?
You mean you had that figured out?
No, Sally did.
Oh. Well, maybe you can tell me why Sandy King acted the way he did.
Sure. You know, I bet you Mac could tell you better.
Sandy King was afraid for his life. He bet $75,000 against the syndicate and see what happens. It's kill or be killed. He didn't have the money to pay off. He was desperate about his job. That's what Whizzer found out. That's why Whizzer's dead. Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Looks like it's out of order.
How do you like that?
I feel terrific.
I feel terrific, too.
I don't feel too bad myself.
And I know I'll be ready for next week's game.
As we wrap this up, Billy, what about the Hawks' chances for the rest of the season?
Oh, win or lose, I think the Hawks are a dynamite team. What I've been through, I'll be on top of it from now on. I owe my life to two very beautiful people.
You mean Commissioner and Mrs. McMillan?
Right on. They know how I feel about them. Good night, Sally. Good night, Mac.
Good night, Billy.
Good night, Billy.
Good night, Sally.
Good night, Matt.
Cái gì vậy? Ui dồi, nháy phát 2 lần. Chuẩn không vậy chấm. Chuẩn đét cho thôi. Chuẩn và đét. Như phi công vậy. Ok, bay tiếp, bay cao. Thu rồi sao nhỉ? Thu rồi sao ấy? Thôi. Thằng Zena bắn đau lắm, Zena 2 đồ rồi. Chịu. Zena Sojin mấy cả cuồng đau đấy hiểu. Vội vậy chồng. 6.8 à, vậy sẽ lên 7. Ok. Đằng nào phải đắp cho thờ red mà. Thôi đừng nói chung với nhau đây. Mèo 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 mèo. Trốn mày trốn. 5 địch mạnh nghe, lắp phần này vào xong. Mày địch. Từ cái xếp tiền nhé, thế thua cũng được không nào. Bắn cũng khỏe nhưng mà chúng nó còn quỷ hơn cơ. Đéo sao gian là 2 đồ. Đéo chịu được. Quỷ đó chịu. Trùng bài không vậy? À. Kiếm tiền. Tiến kiềm 138M sử dụng nhiều ấy. Không bay nữa thì thôi. Máy đẹp đét 400 mà 2 này. Quá 03. Từ mình nghĩ chợ hay sao? Chưa đến lượt 4 này. 117 à? Sẽ là một cái Sojin đi. Ok, quyết định. Sẽ lấy một cái Sojin đi. Đi. Go here. 707 triệu sẽ được lên 6.8. Tốc độ sẽ được mắc ping không? Quỷ ác quỷ phi phai. Tốc độ bù đắc bù nào nào. Mỗi là ngày có một chút game thôi chứ. Là ngày rebirth 163 lần. Kệ vậy. Sojin thì con này hợp lý hơn này. Nhanh này là con bên kia nhưng mà đợi đồ bình tĩnh. Vội vãi. Xe hấp đủ rồi hả? 46 à? Đấy nó chỉnh gọi nhót. 2 giờ 208. Gì? 4 giờ đi học. Chuẩn không? Mai học xong nhớ làm gì? Đi tập. Dài môn tập sáng. Tối tập tiếp. Trôn không? Nhiều record này, ngon. 300 440 mà 445 record. 50 lap 450. 450 450 450 450 451 452. Được không? Nhớ được, xít được. Zanna thực sự thì nhiều ấy. Bây giờ phải được 5 round thắng cơ thì mới được cộng 2 đồng. Là một round chỉ cộng bao nhầm từ 2 đến 4 chỉ cộng 1 đồng thôi. Nghèo đét. 1,6k 138m. Bắc. Đi Bắc. Vụ ơi tụi mình quá. Không được. Phải quay nốt. Ê sao đéo lên thời đét 2 cho mình nhỉ? Này thua rồi, tài khỏe đấy. Chịu rồi. Êu, cái gì kia có dòng ánh sáng. À, bắn tàu ra một cái đồ ánh sáng ngẫu nhiên à? Chịu rồi, dòng ánh sáng thì thua. Chịu. Thầy thua. Thầy chấp nhận. Ai rồi cũng phải thua thôi. Nhưng mà thua không hay đâu. Ai rồi cũng phải thua rồi. Mày perfect. 300 linh mấy lap vậy. Em quay anh ác quỷ này. Cheers. Nổi không? Nổi không vậy thầy? Nổi không? Ôi kìa, đâu được. Perfect rồi. Ôi hỏng. Một lần thôi. Rồi hay. Anh sợ đấy. Soraka cút. Cái đéo ở đây. Một cái giáp máu á. Cái đéo ở đây. Ôi đéo ở đây. Nhào đấy.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ। বইলা আইসো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে পড়লাম। জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামীবার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া জুনিয়র, হ্যাঁ? কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হইলো কত দেখি? এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকলো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিন না পিন্দা করতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় মুখ দেখাই তুই না।
দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোর তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাড়ায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই? কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালকে গেমটা এটা গেলেন?
যাওয়ার হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা আছে, রুমাইয়ের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে পারবো না ভাই।
কি কর রহিম ভাই? মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরবো, মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া, যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা।
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুধ লাইনে আইছো, এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না। খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা, এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি?
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা। আপনার একটু কাছে দিই। আলু দেই, আলু আলু।
না না আলু না, গোস্ত দাও, গোস্ত দাও।
এই যে গোস্ত দেই।
অনেক মজা হয়েছে। এই লাইনে দাও, লাইনে দাও।
আলু
আলু ল লাইলি ল। তুমি লইবা নি?
খাইতাম, মজা তো।
তুমি একটু খাও।
আমি আমগুলোকে খাইতাম।
আরে খাবো তো, খাবার তো আছে।
আমগুলোকে খাও।
আরে মামা খান তো, আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু।
মজা হয়েছে।
আসলে
না তুলো গোস্ত ল।
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে?
ভাই 5 বার।
তোমারে এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও, মাংনা খাওন পাইলে হুদাই হাম করে খাও।
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওন খাই ভাই, আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি। বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই, আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে। লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে, ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি।
হ্যাঁ, মানুষের খায় কাম নাই, তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে।
ভাই আপনি জানেন না, ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস, অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই। ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই। আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলি, তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো, রাজপথে নামবো, আমি আন্দোলন করবো অগো ফাঁসির লিগা।
যাও যাও, তুমি তোমার কামে যাও, আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো।
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই।
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 90 ạ, 98 ạ. Ai, 98 này. Phải bay một cục thăng rồi. What the hell của em. Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu ba. Rồi, phải đủ có 3 kiếm tiền 36,80 tỷ. Tăng 80 tỷ để vay 10 lần của chiến sĩ sinh hoạt như là của đây sẽ cũng tăng ấy của 37k lợi nhuận đấy. Ui thua tận lại. Xong rồi bay 36 mở cái bước lại nha. Đó không perfect siêu buồn đấy. Đó đi đây tốt rồi. Chít rồi. Ui không đấu à. Lòng rất là mở trung tàu. Rồi 2 lần có tới gì, 3 lần có tới gì, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 tiền tắt giật nước màu này 39 tỷ năng lượng giống hải ở đây ạ, theo 1 tỷ năng lượng giống nhỉ. Cái gì vậy? Chỉ để nói nha. Tỷ năng lượng mà nó nên nhớ lượng vãi. Lưỡi kiếm uy lực. Ui bây giờ hút cút rồi vậy lắm à bài chọn không vậy thầy ơi. Đấy tên 2 con kia đâu, 2 con hút ly thầy 59 màu rồi. Phải tiếp rồi. Phải tiếp hút lên đi. Đó. Đó. Không bay ở không tính. Nha. Mút rồi. Mút phải sẽ bay được 5 lần bay luôn. Chờ nó mệt lắm. Chờ đâu 5 quả Vinh. Còn cái gì đấy là cái chợ ngay nè dừng đi của tao. What đi của tao đâu. What đi. Rồi về Legendary đây rồi. Cộng 1 tỷ sức mạnh. Quát ly nữa là đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp, quát ly nữa đẹp. Đều được nhé. Là Legendary của quả này sử dụng cái cục đấy. Ở cuối này, phát cuối này. Quát ly xanh lá. xanh lá, xanh lá, xanh lá, xanh lá. Nhớ được. Đúng là xanh lá thật đấy. Nhưng mà poison nhé. Nhau 1, 2, 3, 4 là sẽ xịn lắm. Bên chị Botley này còn 9.000 thôi á. Đúng nhỉ? Rồi, quay Botley ra rồi. Ui, 200k. What the hell? Lấy gì đấy? Kiếm không? Lưới kiếm một mũ. Hai 15k power. Trong đây là 9k. 9k, 100k exit, 2k exit epic. Có gì biết à? 9k exit.
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কাটা দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো শুন আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর
ও আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস এই আরে বড় এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে তুই আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসায় কেউ মারা গেছে কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে তাহলে কি হয়েছে সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে আমি নাকি চিটা
হ্যাঁ তাহলে তো ঠিকই বলছে আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাবাড়ির সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে বিয়ে করা 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে তারপর যদি বাড়ো আচ্ছা দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য তোর দিয়ে সেটাও হবে না তুই চিন্তা বাদ হ্যাঁ বল
তুইও
কি
আমি আগে সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই না আছে স্বভাবের মিল না আছে চরিত্রের মিল না আছে তোর এই যে চেহারার মিল গায়ের কালারের মিল কোনো কিছু মিল নাই বাইকটা
শোন আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কাটা দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো শুন আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর
ও আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস
শোন আমি তোর ছোট হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন তুই 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর আমি কবজি ডুবায়া তোর বিয়ার কাচ্চি খাবো বুঝছস এই আরে
Liệu này em đánh là suýt cho. Dạ. Bình chi lên bay rồi 35 của 35 của 35.000 2 lát này kia chắc bay như ác quỷ 800 năng lượng vì bớt 16 mà triệu quay kia của này 16 triệu rồi à? Thôi từ từ, thế tía cút về kia một lap một để vớt này. Coi như 230 củ con phù thủy à. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Mày chuẩn. Mày chuẩn. 10 lap. Mắc chưa vậy? Ê, từ phong tỏa. Vị trí định. Perfect. One guy, perfect landing. Xoay đều, xoay đều. Xoay đều, xoay đều. Xoay đều. Mày, tí cắm lòng đất. À, còn nữa. Cắm lòng đất. Cái này đi vào đấy cả cắm lòng đất rồi. Cái cũng được. Có 2 để kiếm đi bớt. Wow. Wow. Hết đồ à? Mạnh quá hết đồ. Chuẩn chỉ không? Cho thread này. What the hell? Tự lối thầy. À, tự uống được. Lối này. Hai mươi 25 củ à? Đây 10 lần là 200 củ ấy. Mày 140 lap, 51 lap. 55 à? Như bài quý nhà thầy mà. Nhanh điết. Vừa nhanh. Các bạn là gấp tiếp theo ngay lập tức. Thần dừng không? Ôi, chun nói kêu cửa. Vương miện thần dừng hả? Thôi anh xin phép vậy. Đâu miện thần dừng rồi Bảnh ơi. Ta phải vẽ bài khác rồi. Phải vẽ bài là gì 6 thần dừng. Thì bỏ mỗi thằng là kia xong à? Vẫn là thế, bỏ mỗi thằng kia xong. Ngoài 5 thần dừng 6, 6 thần dừng 5 này. Đó, thần dừng cho thread nữa là xong. Giờ sẽ có 4 thần dừng bây giờ rồi à? Cháy như phai phai rồi. Nó cho cả quyền năng khổng lồ nữa cơ á. Bạn thực sự bảnh đấy thầy ơi. Lúc đó em cường khác lên cường nào trong đồ. Mày màn hình em làm sao thật? Đéo, anh mình anh chơi đéo kéo được kiểu đéo gì. Ô, anh ra legendary vui. Anh ra legendary ô, bình chili. Chơi là vào cho nó tự đánh thôi, xong rồi mình đây lấy cái tiền em mình đi mở trứng thôi, lấy pet để cho tăng sức mạnh. Xong. Bình sao vậy đi. Rồi được anh bao nhiêu? 11 tỷ là sao bay à? Phải kiếm tiền đi. Bay hết tiền rồi. Tạm mà. Vậy. Ăn 75 AZ. 75 AZ. Ăn 75 ha. Ngon. Ừ. 65. Nhìn vẫn được. Cút. Mày thích Guardian 3 không? Mày thích Guardian 3 không? Yes. Ui, để vào ấy, sửa may với cảm giác ấy. Anh vẫn phải tự sửa lại form đúng không? Form tập ấy, anh vẫn phải tự sửa mà, anh vừa tập vừa tự sửa ấy. Tại có cái lúc ở đấy anh kiểu bị để hai vai không hẳn vào trong cái băng cái ghế ấy, trong cái chỗ nằm ấy, thế là cái lúc bị lệch. Thế là phải chỉnh lại. Yeah. Bảo mày vào mà cảm giác sự vào ấy, một chút ở vai, mày lưng nữa, và lưng này, lưng xương ngoài. Giờ còn vào hơn cả lúc sáng ngủ dậy rồi. Sự bay vào anh sự bay nhá quý này luôn rồi. Bay nhanh biết anh không có ấn cái overdrive cơ. Được hiểu. Rồi em lo mấy hình xăm vậy? 3 hình xăm à? 4 à? 7 là full hình xăm. Hai cái hình xăm quỷ đẹp tanh cái đã kinh khủng rồi đấy. Nè, phải không? Đang quả trứng à? Quả trứng mà lát ra mới thích cái mô. 8 lap à? Anh lấy được 8 lap. Có sát thủ đi nhỉ? Có sát thủ đi. 3 cái đỉnh mạnh à? 3 đỉnh nhất nhảy đi. Rồi sao? Cái tiếng gì đây? Anh nghe tiếng gì nhỉ? Út. Ủa đúng rồi. Ủa đúng rồi. Ủa đúng rồi. Video thứ 2 à? Rồi em Sojin này, Sojin cho nào. Sojin cái này. Rồi xong. Silat này. Ô, Silat này. Nó cho tao Silat này, đánh quái ra Silat xuống. Rồi xong. Kéo ra mày vừa chứ. Anh là người may mắn. Anh là người may mắn. Thằng có cái thằng ngu cái chọn nó quản cái cây đéo chịu. Nó cho một ít vàng lúc đầu ấy. Nạp tiền đấy, sức mạnh của đồng tiền đấy Tuấn. Sức mạnh đồng tiền. Xin ra một tí khỏe đây. Ở đây xì hết nữa. Mạnh, anh á. Được. 2k14 là ăn cắp tiền gặp game bịch. Món quà sĩ tử hay là cộng mệnh nghỉ hả Vũ? Rồi cộng mệnh nghỉ đây. Năm nay lên lớp 10 á. Lên lớp 10 hay là 2k9 con em tao đây. 2k9 có thấy không? Cái gì đấy? Cái gì binh quá nhỉ? Cái gì binh quá nhỉ đấy? Mày thích binh. 210 còn phát triển sớm hay gì. Giờ cấp 2 còn bán quạt thì đừng có nói. Hôm qua tao đi tập gym gặp thằng boy phố tập gym vô. Kéo ngay thằng boy phố tập gym. Không, thì nó đi tập gym này không quay thở đâu, đi tập gym này không quay thở đâu. Biết đấy, cũng biết đấy. Cũng biết đấy. Cái thằng đấy là lỏ ấy, phong bạt. Thằng này tập đấy. Discord. Nó livestream. Nó bật nhầm bật cam. Chào không? Red à? Cho đấy cút kia rồi. Anh cần không có phải nhìn vào cam đâu, mình nhìn màn hình mà. Chỉ có lap thôi, chỉ có lap mới là mình nhìn giống như gần như là nhìn vào cam luôn này. Ôi anh ra con legendary nữa. Bình tiếp rồi. Soạn. Sao giờ? Học mình à? Auto đấy, anh sẽ cần một con 5 gì thích nữa đấy. Không thắng à? Rất tình thương. Epic à? Anh ra xanh cần một con đen cơ, cần có một đen như kìa, sự tí không? Tí gái không? Sơ ca cho trang bị hỗ trợ. What the hell? Không đéo được. Phát nổ à? Không đéo được rồi. Có thể vét không? Cái này cũng được không? À được. Có thể được. Rất cũng được. Mở tỷ trứng rồi, tỷ trứng. Ô, ui, thì anh ra thêm một con mythic, con legendary này. Ô, 3 legendary. Kìa sao con cường anh up luôn đấy, up legendary lên luôn. Lời thầy hiệp sĩ à? Gì vậy? Nhanh. Hỏng. Mày đi. Cả 40 tiền. Ui anh cho con legend này, anh đầy legend, anh ra một đống legend 1 triệu là sức mạnh. Đằng này mày mày giống liền wow rồi cả 2.000 tiếng thì may ra gần ba người trong tiếng cái mày ra. Ơ không, 84 30 tiếng. Anh ơi, 10 tiếng. Thứ hai mới phải làm bài tập thôi, thứ hai mới phải giới hạn thời gian. Có chờ nhỉ? Xóa này ra. Cũng ai có đống con legendary này, legendary xịn này, xịn nhất ở đây. Không. Thích à, anh à, danh à. Hai con thôi, cho hai con thôi. Anh còn dùng máy lấy hết của anh không? Máy lấy hết của anh không? Anh còn dùng chứ máy ăn cắp hết không? 1 triệu của thầy đấy. Mày muốn lấy hết. Căng vậy. Logic à? Ui siết. Hai vừa siết. Ui ra vui. Ui ra. Gì? Hustle là sao à? Là sao? Là sao? Chứ mà anh làm quỷ đây. Nhưng mà xong vụ này còn để làm được không em? Xong vụ này còn làm được không vậy? Hay à, được broccoli ơi. Ok broccoli ơi. Cả giống rồi. Khỏe đấy. Ui, khỏe đấy.